Invisible city homelessness in Glasgow. Glasgow, a city known for its vibrant culture and friendly locales, holds a secret. Behind its charming facade lies a harsh reality: homelessness. Tourists drawn to the city's historical landmarks and lively music scene often remain oblivious to the plight of those sleeping rough. They may walk past them, lost in their own thoughts, never realizing the struggles faced by these invisible citizens. Homelessness in Glasgow is not a new phenomenon. It's a complex issue woven into the city's social fabric. The sight of individuals huddled in doorways or begging on Buchanan Street is a stark reminder of the inequalities that persist. These are not just statistics or nameless faces, they are human beings, each with their own story of hardship and resilience. Ignoring this issue is not an option. It demands our attention, our empathy, and our collective action. To understand homelessness in Glasgow is to understand the city itself, its history and its people. Only then can we hope to find lasting solutions and build a future where everyone has a place to call home. Trapped by circumstance root causes of homelessness. Homelessness doesn't happen overnight. It's often the culmination of several factors, a perfect storm of misfortune that pushes individuals to the brink. In Glasgow, as in many cities, these factors are complex and intertwined. One major contributor is economic inequality. The gap between the rich and poor is widening, leaving many struggling to make ends meet. Low wages, zero-hour contracts, and unemployment create a precarious existence where one unexpected bill can lead to financial ruin. Addiction and mental health issues also play a significant role. Substance abuse, often used as a coping mechanism for trauma or mental illness, can trap individuals in a vicious cycle. The lack of adequate mental health services exacerbates the problem, leaving many without the support they desperately need. Finally, the shortage of affordable housing in Glasgow is a critical factor. With rising rents and long waiting lists for social housing, many find themselves priced out of the market. This is especially true for those already struggling financially or dealing with personal challenges. Faces of the forgotten, personal stories of homelessness in Glasgow. Behind the statistics and the labels are real people, each with their own unique story. Take John, a former chef who fell into homelessness after losing his job and battling alcoholism. John's story highlights the devastating impact of addiction and the lack of support for those trying to rebuild their lives. Then there's Sarah, a single mother who found herself homeless after fleeing domestic violence. Sarah's experience sheds light on the hidden crisis of women and families facing homelessness, often escaping dangerous situations with nowhere to turn. These stories, though heartbreaking, are not uncommon. They represent the human cost of homelessness, the dreams shattered and the potential lost. By sharing their experiences, we can challenge stereotypes and foster empathy, recognizing the humanity of those experiencing homelessness. Beacons of Hope organizations combating homelessness. In the face of this crisis, there are glimmers of hope. Organizations like the Glasgow Homeless Network and the Simon Community work tirelessly to provide essential services and support to those experiencing homelessness. The Glasgow Homeless Network acts as an umbrella organization, bringing together various groups and advocating for policy changes. They offer guidance, resources, and a platform for the voices of those with lived experience to be heard. The Simon Community, on the other hand, focuses on providing direct services. They operate street teams, offer emergency accommodation, and run support programs aimed at helping individuals transition out of homelessness. These organizations, along with many others, are lifelines for those experiencing homelessness in Glasgow. They provide not just material assistance, but also compassion, understanding, and a sense of hope that things can get better. Tourism, a vital part of Glasgow's economy, presents both challenges and opportunities in the fight against homelessness. On the one hand, the influx of visitors can lead to increased visibility of homelessness. Tourists, unaccustomed to seeing people begging on the streets, may be more likely to donate, providing a source of income for some. However, this increased visibility can also have negative consequences. Some argue that the presence of homeless individuals detracts from the city's image, leading to calls for stricter measures that criminalize homelessness rather than address its root causes. Moreover, the rise of short-term rentals through platforms like Airbnb has been linked to a decrease in available affordable housing, further exacerbating the problem. Finding the right balance between promoting tourism and protecting the most vulnerable members of society is a challenge that Glasgow must address. Addressing homelessness requires a multifaceted approach, with government and policy playing a crucial role. The current approach, often criticized as reactive rather than preventative, needs a fundamental shift. Investing in affordable housing is paramount. Building more social housing units and implementing rent control measures can help ensure that everyone has access to safe and stable accommodation. Equally important is expanding access to mental health and addiction services. Providing timely and effective treatment can help individuals break free from the cycle of homelessness and rebuild their lives. Furthermore, tackling poverty and inequality is essential. This includes raising the minimum wage, providing job training opportunities, and creating a more equitable society where everyone has the chance to thrive. While systemic change is crucial, individual action also matters. Homelessness is not someone else's problem. It's a collective responsibility that requires everyone's participation. Simple acts of kindness, like buying someone a meal or offering a warm blanket, can make a world of difference in the life of a person experiencing homelessness. Volunteering at local shelters or donating to organizations working on the front lines is another way to contribute. However, true change requires more than just charity. It demands a shift in perspective, recognizing the humanity of those experiencing homelessness and challenging the stereotypes that perpetuate their marginalization. We must advocate for policies that address the root causes of homelessness and hold our elected officials accountable for creating a more just and equitable society. Among the various approaches to tackling homelessness, the Housing First model has gained significant traction. This approach prioritizes providing permanent housing to individuals experiencing homelessness without preconditions such as sobriety or employment. The philosophy behind Housing First is that having a safe and stable place to live is essential for individuals to address other challenges in their lives, such as addiction or mental health issues. Studies have shown that Housing First is not only effective in reducing chronic homelessness, but also cost-effective in the long run. Beyond Housing First, innovative solutions are emerging. These include converting vacant buildings into affordable housing units, providing microloans to help individuals start their own businesses, and establishing community centers that offer a range of services from job training to mental health support. The fight against homelessness in Glasgow is far from over. It demands our continued attention, our unwavering commitment, and our collective action. We must move beyond indifference and embrace empathy, recognizing that everyone deserves a safe and secure place to call home. This is not just a matter of charity, it's a matter of justice. It's about creating a society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, regardless of their circumstances. By working together, supporting organizations on the front lines, and advocating for systemic change, we can build a Glasgow without homelessness, a city where everyone has the chance to reach their full potential. Let us not turn a blind eye to this crisis any longer. Let us act with compassion, determination, and a shared vision for a more just and equitable Glasgow. The time for action is now.